All right, let's see. This is for Tuttio Soleil, the Tuttio. So this stock seat is awesome. It looks cool and all of that. I like the way that it goes on. But of course it's a pit bike. So it's a mini bike. It's a mini dirt bike. It's a pit bike. Designed for kids and adults. So I'm a kind of a small guy. I weigh like 160. 155 if I trim down fighting weight. 140 for the cage. Just kidding. So what happens though, they make these seats, there's massive padding up here where no one ever rides, and you're to be over the pegs and sitting right. Even if you're smaller, you're never going to be up here. So they've got it backwards, honestly. Tons of padding up here and none back here, but this is where you sit, especially if you're a little taller. In fact, right about here, right at this break right here, that's right where your tailbone, you're right there. Boom, those points on your rear end go right there. And that, quite honestly, is the thinnest part of this whole seat, see? So when you're an old guy and you're sit down right, and I mean you're not a teenage, you're not in your teens, 20s, 30s, or your 40s, or your 50s, then you see you're a sit-down rider mostly on these little bikes, and where your old buttocks, some of us need more padding. So if you can't add the padding with hamburgers and milkshakes, then you have to add it to your seat, I think, because it's been, I put a lot of miles on this bike, and well, it hurts. And so the time has come to dink around. I don't have all my stuff set up or whatever, but I'm just doing this for fun. So what we're gonna do though, is we're gonna start to remove the stock staples here around the back end of the seat. Excuse me. And see if we can find some foam padding around here to overload the buttocks area. That's the official area. They on motorcycle seats, they call that the buttocks area. I can just make it up as I go along. So this is a mod to my seat. Not that it's that interesting. I'm sure you've already tuned out. But if you like paint, if you're part of the Watching Paint Dry network, like if it's nap time, something like that. Not that I'm going to YouTube this, but this is for the Soleil owner with the sore butt issue. The bike makes squeaks. You can do all kinds of mods. The most important mods once you get over about 45 is, is this thing built for comfort or for speed? Comfort first, see? Then speed. See, when you're young, comfort. What? Dude, I haven't even sat on my seat yet. See, that's how you know how old you are. But there comes a time when, look, you're like to cruise in the campground with a beer in the cup holder. No, that's wrong. I meant a coffee or a soda in there. And, especially in the campgrounds, you don't want to run people over. Anyway, I don't run that many people over. You go slow enough to where you bump them. My student to be daughter-in-law. She did more than, she didn't want to bump a deer the other day. So now she learned next time I'm bumping deer, I'm staying on the road. But she has a little Subaru, just like ours, exact model. She got a little booby and an owie. Yeah, she kind of wanted the deer to not get hurt. So that is one blessed deer, okay? Because the price tag and all, we haven't figured that part out yet. But all that so that the little deer would, that's kindness. See, I pray that comes back on her for being kind to animals. Because really the rule of the road is I'm staying on the road, right? Staying on the path in that way. Okay, so I've pulled some staples out of this thing. I should probably, if the might change the shape of stuff, and I might have to go way more staples than that, my friends. In fact, yeah. And do I have staples to replace these? I don't know. You should know that ahead of time. Probably. I have a pneumatic air compressor and a staple gun, which would be the right way. So we won't do that. We'll try to use a handheld cheeser. That's fun, and may not work if I can find it or have staples. If not that, then we'll just order it up on one of those websites, have it shipped here on a slow boat from China. You know, one pack of staples that are the wrong crown length. That's how it works. See, you do that for about a month until you get the right staples. No, when I see, whatever happened to going to a hardware store? There used to be the coolest hardware store downtown where I live, ma and pa kind of thing. I think it was True Value or something that was their covering, but they did whatever they wanted. And that was cool. And you know, people would go in, there was like the barber shop of old. You go in there and there's just old guys, young guys, medium guys, you know, guys sitting around staring at stuff like that what's that show that guy did? You know, probably can't say the name if I put this on YouTube. Tool Tiempo. Este hombre tiene este programa. Hey. Este es mi mujer. All right, so we've got some staples removed from here. We're gonna peel this back. This is like giving birth, kind of. You want to pay close attention to this, because who knows? This came from China, and it's been in the woods a lot when I've been riding. What if a lizard comes out of here? No. Okay, so we're gonna peel this back and reveal what's happening there, see? Which is a big banana seed. Nicely sculpted, I might add. And we're gonna screw with the shape of this whole seed because Daddy needs more padding. And I've done the cheeseburgers. I've tried the cheeseburgers in the middle. I'm not giving up on that, but it's going to all the wrong places. I'm telling it to go to my bony butt and my knees. It doesn't. It goes right like to my neck or something, which is not. Hello. Hey. Would you like to be on camera? No. Okay. Welcome back. Hey, yeah, that was a pretty quick trip, though.
Yeah, no, that wasn't bad.
Any news about the other Subi? Not yet. Sorry, I keep asking. Okay, back to business here. We're gonna have to figure out how to add. It's gonna mess up the shape of this, but now we're gonna have to go on a hunt. And maybe bunt. You know what I'm saying? To get around the bags. What am I doing? Knife? Perhaps. Scissors? Don't have it here. Panel. We are gonna go hunting for the film of rubber. Okay. So, somewhere I have misplaced the keys to the trailer where I think I have some extra bed padding. In fact, I modified part of my trailer in the back so you could sit outside like a little room, but not have smoke and stuff come in. Where it used to be a bunk, now it's storage. And in that, we went from, it'll still go back to a bunk. So I have 2 bunks in my bunkhouse. For those that are part of the creeks, or the, whatever that is, Facebook group. Oh, back trailers. Sorry. So, I did a mod to this creek side, which is the 23 BHS bunkhouse for the Outdoors RV Facebook group. I am, going to engage the secret padlock action. Watch your feet. So you gotta watch your feet. You get all wet. Okay, so this back here, what I want is for that to fit nicely in yonder space and not be too fat to fly. And then I hope that gives me, some padding. It's not very good, but that's what I have left over. 2 birds, 2 birds, right? 2 birds. Are you following? 2 birds. This should go down here and not get dirty. Oops. Then, if we were smart, we'd go get our tape measure and do it exact. That involves walking. Okay. Walking's good for us. We put 1 foot in front of the other. It's a blazer today. I mean, around here. It's hot. Uh-oh. Did I lose connectivity? Camera connectivity lost. Uh-oh. I wonder what's happening. I think it's still recording now. I guess I need to... Oh, my battery's low on the scope. That's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna hit record again and record. I'm gonna close this app. See what happens here. It's gonna probably mess this recording up. I don't know. Connected. It says it's recording still. I don't know. Okay, so, oops. protein in my coffee. Or some poison. Foam rubber. That's good for you. Okay, so a tape measure. Instead of just, you know, stretch your arm out and go, it's this long. And you whack it.
Do you want an iced coffee?
Yeah. Put it on my...
On your desk over here? Your workbench?
Right. Thank you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna measure this for kicks and giggles, and for posterity, and for practical purpose. So I want that go right in. I'm gonna call it 31, okay? Maybe a little extra so she's tight. I don't know. Should probably mark it with something. Man, that requires more walking. 31 out of 37. Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, he thinks I should put a mark on there. Otherwise, maybe get some skizzers instead of my dull, horrible knife. This is where you can speed up the video. I can't speed up my walk. It's too hot. Oh, iced coffee. She's awesome. Ooh, is that bubbly stuff in there? What's in there? Don't drink it. Well, that's interesting. We can't find the GoPro. Why does it keep doing that? I'm not even going to worry about that right now. I'm going to keep doing this and see what happens. Okay, so I don't want to pack that around with me. Don't think I have some kind of marker. Yeah, it's 6,486 billion degrees today in the Pacific Northwest. I'm not sure if that's Fahrenheit or Celsius, but she's cooking. Don't look around in here, you'll get scared. No one ever goes in here except things that are not afraid to trip and die. I wonder if I have scissors out here somewhere. I don't. These probably are both dry as a bone. No, look on the bright side. They're probably not. Even though I can't remember the last time I bought a Sharpie, what decade it was. We're gonna see what happens. What's the width of that? Let's see. Just for kicks and giggles here. The width of my hand. 2 hands by a hand breadth. See, that's the measuring of old school. Hand breadth. Things like that. It was 2 by 1 hand breadths. Okay. Oh my God. The leg fell off the tripod. Are you okay? Are you okay? Did I just put it back on? That's gotta hurt though. That your leg just fell right off. That's so bright it's like staring at snow. My God. And the ground's so far away. And my glasses are gonna make me puke. Okay, 31. You know, we're gonna put a 31-ish here. Yeah. cool shot, bro. Oh, that's bright, my friends. Where's my sunglasses? ¿Dónde están mis lenses de sol? There's... Wow, in the ground, so far away in the 106,000 bagajillion. Look at that, line's way off. Head rush. I'm falling down now. Okay. Call 911. Come on now, how could that line be that bad? Because you're just not paying attention very well. That's why. We're just gonna call it a happy medium down the line there. See? Not so bright, I can't see. Should have done this in the shade over here. Oh my God. Should we try the knife? Should move us around the corner in the shade, but we're already here. Your leg already fell off. Now that's messed up. Let's see what happens. I'm sorry, ma'am. We're gonna have to do the C-section. Ooh. I know. Once we get through this outer layer, though. You're creeping me out. I need scissors. This isn't working well. This knife is horrid. Scissors. ¿Dónde está? I don't like the cheesy knife action. I am literally blinded by the light. I don't know if this room, if I have skizzers big enough or any skizzers out here. Wow. So I can't see nada. Can't see no thing. Can't see nada, nothing. Was that a cool shot right up my nose? Unfortunately, it's true for some. You say you're just like hair keeps growing on you, you know, like your nose and your ears just keep growing your whole life. Oh, that's good, but that ice stuff's different. Is that she did just up the insurance, life insurance. Anybody know what strychnine tastes like? These are lilies out there living. All right, focus. This coffee, though, it's hard to focus when you need. It's hot. I need like upholsterer's shears. You know, my mom used to have these ones that were huge, silver things, like a giant Neffy. Could use them. If you don't know what that is, I'm sorry. There's some tiny itty bitty ones. You didn't see that. Secret door. Uh-oh, there's other people. They're on film. Uh-oh. I need long scissors, like upholster shears. You know what I mean? The best we can get. I'll just try these. Yes. I'm gone. Just scissors, yeah? Do you have a better option? I'm good. I'll try this. Iced coffee's making me burp. Right. If I start foaming at the mouth. No. Okay. Okay, back into the sun rays. My neighbor just honked as a, hey man, it's hot, I think. The timing was good. All this for a seat? I know. For your butt. It's important. Okay. It's important. Let's see what these scissors do. Shan't we? Yes, we shan't. Shall. That's a little better than the shreddy knife. I can get just as off with these scissors as with the knife, which is great. It's the complete butch job. Which I'm all right with. Everybody needs a job. Even Butch, right? Sorry for name's Butch. There's no, it's not a, it's not, okay. This is gonna hurt, but I'm almost through, ma'am. This is gonna leave a mark. There we go. Okay. I'm fine, thanks. Appreciate it. That was cool. Thank you, though.
Yep.
That was nice. She made coffee and helped look for scissors. It's not a bad deal. Boy, whew. You don't want to be pulling weeds today right now. I'll tell you that. Okay. So now we got our hands filled. We took stuff from the kitchen that we have to remember to put back. Yes, especially if you're young and watching this, you have to put that stuff back. Okay. Phone disconnected. Cool. Fantastic. Let's go to warm coffee, then cold. We'll do it. We'll do a fisting though. You can't see this. It's a good thing. All right. Excuse me, Mr. Tape. Mr. Keys. Look at that, see? Sometimes it's like the big guy. You know what I mean? We should go over too. We should, in fact, we should go freaking overkill. Like, why not? Like the whole length, right? Are you with me? Are you tracking? Well, maybe not. That's a little obscene. We know we're not going to go up there. Right? Where are we going to go? Maybe not even to that far. We're going to pinch her off right there. The comedic side of me. Just to make a joke right there. Who's that? Is that the FBI? No. It's just the mailman. Wink. Okay. It's the phone police. Do you have a permit to use that? foam rubber and the fashion that you are, sir. Okay, you know, I wonder if I should dove it out or just tuck her. You know what I mean? Force her in there. Maybe we should give her a little bev. Reg? I don't know. You make it up as you grow along, you know? You just make, as you grow along, you make it up. Let's see. We're somewhere here. Yeah, we're probably somewhere like that. And then we're probably somewhere over here. Maybe something like that. And we're just going like this, and that's completely crooked. But, you know, we're just, maybe there's a happy little tree. Yes, right over. Maybe we just kind of go like this, you know. Something, just wing it. And maybe there's a, I don't know, like a stream or something that comes through here, and maybe something lives here. You know, it's your seat, right? So you make it how you want it to be. And the key is to just have relaxed fun in doing your own seat, see? Why do I want to get a perm? Does somebody have a paintbrush? Okay, that's all crooked and weird, but you know, it's all, oops, there's no going back in this corner. Hey, get that fly off of me. This does have weird perforated holes in part of it, the thomage. These feed to the dog. No feed. Okay, that's way weird and butched, but cool. Now we're gonna pretend that that's our butt. Quite honestly, I want more than that. Right at the spot that was right, these two spots. But maybe, just maybe, for an old guy, I mean a guy who likes padding. I know you can't see any of this. This is, I don't know. I lost my connection with the preview action, so I apologize. But what you know what I'm doing here, creating art, of some sort, hopefully, having fun. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Because this is, you know, how you make the big bucks. Right here. I'm gonna center this baby up if we can. And our workstation's a little lacking, and it's hot out here, you know. I should complain to the management about the working conditions out here. You guys old enough to remember Norma Ray movie? Sorry if you remember. This is kind of like, I was going to say something inappropriate. I don't know why I do that. I say something like, trying to put causes on an elephant or something. But that would be wrong. Won't do that. Just because it comes to your mind. To my will as of yet. She's a titan. She's bending up me phone pretty good there at the old front corners. Okay. Yeah, she's not liking this extra thickness here as far as the factory skin. She's rebelling like a lizard who ate a gazelle, or so, like, you know, an anaconda who ate something around way too big. Well, we're off-centered here too now. We gotta scoot the whole shooting match over, it appears. Which is good. That's fine. Somebody's got to do it now. Because we're involved now. We're committed. There'll be no bike riding. Well, you could do it without a seat, but... Woo! We would call that the pit bike of despair for the rebellious, disobedient, or something. Yeah, that's horrid, but let's see if we can get it around. Just come on now. This is crazy. Oh, she's too thick, boys. She might never make it without busting at the seams, mates. We might have to heat her up in the sun even more, my friends. Oh, yeah, she's... Oh, that's about ready to tear. I can feel it. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, ooh. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it, baby. Come on, baby. Be kind. Yeah, I talk to myself. I'm my own best friend that way. I consult with myself about myself sometimes, about what I'm doing with myself. Check that. So they got that. Boy, that's not wanting to do it. Okay. She is gonna be real tight. Look at that big bulge. You comedians, you need to knock it off. Okay. What's this? A stapler? With the wrong size staples. Cool. Way too long, and they'll never go into that hard plastic, and we'll see. Oh. This side better come along here first in a dry fit, methinks. Let me do a dry fit stretch first. Let's see if we can get her without tearing. Oh man, my muscles in my hands, I can feel them. Bless those upholsterers, you know, those guys who do this every day. Those guys are freaking cool. I like those shows. Some guys redo stuff. Boy, this is gonna be a longer video, because part of it is, I can't say that. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. Does anybody really know what it is that they're doing? That'd be nice to put it right back in. That's a hard plastic. I don't know. No, it didn't go all the way in. Of course, I may have to bear down harder on it. Can we get one? Maybe. See, it needs to come in further. No me gusta esto. Por qué no? Este fabric. Aye. Oh, I heard a tear. Come on now. Yeah, Steve. My wife says you're an aggressive girl. These will pull in your leather just like that. Why didn't I throw these away then? Instead of let them be everywhere. All right, so this is to continue on with the seat mod. Looks like my Tuttio seat ate an anaconda, but it's all right. I added more padding back here for my 59-year-old tailbone, and we're gonna take it for a test ride, two-handed test ride here for the first time. I could have done the front too, or fit that in more later to make it look better. Maybe I will, but probably not. It's just me. Never sit on the front. At any rate, that's what it looks like. Which I could, but I don't know if I want to stretch it. I stretched the fabric pretty good, getting it you can see the binding there. I don't know if I want to do that to the front. Keep it stock. Just added the padding to the back where I wanted it to be. So that's the comfort mod. We call these the comfort mods because I'm a sit-down rider nowadays. 59-year-old man zipping around having fun every day on this thing. It gets to the tailbone. It needs more padding. Right where you sit, over there, right there. And so that's what I had laying around. I wish I had some more dense foam than that, but we'll give it a try. Here's my other comfort mod. It's, in other words, the bike stock except for comfort for an old man. This is my bike, my holder for a drink holder, coffee, whatever, campground, a little bruise, whatever fits in there. So this number plate I made out of metal, and just kind of custom shaped it on there, and it's zip tied on there. That way I could screw these on with nuts on the back. And then to keep it off the plastic front, I've just got double-sided foam tape in there for the number plate, and that way I can put my water bottle, if I go on a trek or whatever else, slap it down in there. And that's the comfort mod, and that's it, the seat. So this is going to be the maiden voyage as far as testing out the comfortability of it all. So let's see here. Alright. I wish I could get the preview on here. I'm sure I can, but I can't see it. And I should have done that already. That way I can see what you see. Let me get into the shade where I can see, where I can see the screen. Okay. So I am gonna stop this and see if I can get the preview going. Okay, I'm back now after getting the preview started. Wanted to see if I'm looking straight ahead, kind of where you're looking. I guess that's all right. We'll give that a go. I can't really tell because my vision nowadays with the glasses, but put my readers off. Looks like it's okay, tilt-wise. So again, this is the first maiden voyage on the new padded seat. I gotta tell you, it's not hurting. Like I said before, oh yeah. Two-handed, just noisy clacky. Oh yeah, it's helping. Oh yeah. You know what we should do to Tuttio, and I'm sure there's guys who do, an ETM and whatever, electric and co. I'd like to order a ETM electric and co and have them quadruple the depth of padding on the back end of the, you know, like have them a custom seat made for the fat or the old or the comfort rider. Johnny sit down. Anyway, it is a whole, I love this, I ride it all the time on these trails, so I'm always kind of up and down, up a whoop-de-doo, 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 and I sit down most of the time, unless I get in trouble, because I like to. And man, I should have done this a long time ago. I'm serious. It would have saved my derriere some pain and agony. Yeah, well, I don't know how long that new padding will last. I wish it was a little denser, honestly. If I had my way, I would double again what's there from the factory and just build it into like a, call it the quad seat for the sit-down lowrider or something. Built for comfort, not speed, you know what I mean? You do the comfort mod first. And then, oh yeah, it's a whole, I love it. So glad. Oh, I should have done this forever ago. It actually is enjoyable again. I mean, I enjoy it, but it's painful. Now it's not. At least fresh. So, and really enjoying the seat mod. Yeah. Quite honestly, they have it exactly backwards. They have the extra padding thick, nice for the shape. I get why it makes a nice shape. But you don't sit on the front part, you sit in the back over the pegs correctly. And if you're any bigger than me, especially, it'll even be further back. So, there she is. I'm very, 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 very happy with that so far. I can actually ride that baby and not have it hurt and rub. Yeah, I'm already wearing her down. You can tell. That'll just cave in over time, and if I want to do the whole thing again or something, but man, jeez, that's helping. So that's my seat mod. Should have been done months and months ago. All right, that's enough for this one. Sayonara.